It's on now.
Is it?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay. All right, guys.
You
Sorry.
need to click the microphone.
I had to what?
Click the microphone thing.
Oh. Hi, everybody. Sorry. Now I gotta. Hang on a minute. All right. Wait a minute. No, that's not right because when you do that now, I don't have my camera. Dennis. Dennis. Is that better, everybody? Okay. Would you stop barking at the cat? Please. Sorry, y'all. Is that better? Please let me know that you can hear me now. Okay. I'm just going to assume we're all right now. Yeah, I love that paper too. Oh, come on. Yeah, you hear me. Yes. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it, y'all. Yeah. Don't start, birds. I love this paper. I done some camera adjustments and stuff because I noticed yesterday it looked a little fuzzy, and I don't know that y'all were able to actually see the papers, so I'm hoping today you'll get a good look at them. I picked this paper up probably a good month, 2 months ago, and hadn't known what to do with it. I have a water bottle today in case they get crazy like they are for no reason. They're going to get squirted. There's not a lot you can do to tell a bird to quiet down, you know. So, but I wasn't sure what to do with this paper because I really didn't have much of anything to go with it because it's not red, it's not pink, it's not really solid purple. And I went to Tuesday morning and I found what we're using. It's a raspberry berry cardstock that would go pretty good with it. And I picked it up. So, but yeah, it's beautiful paper. It really is. Oops. So, alright, we're going to use this when we do all of our matting and everything on here. Excuse me. Trying to get this so I can see everybody. No, my, when we adjusted some of the camera, it turned off my mic. So, so today, I want to get the pages built that are going to go on our hinges. And I went ahead and because some paper has some really pretty designs that we may want to use, and you really can't see through the template. So I went through and I'm making templates so I can put them down and trace them over pattern paper if there's a specific pattern that we're going to want somewhere. That way we can see what we're doing. You know, I mean, it'll be a lot better so we can get out specific elements if we want. Excuse me. So I did that for the page mat for the first and second page mat, because we'll need this one on the front and back cover to mat it. And then I did one for the spine. So that's what that is, and that's why I did that. I figured we could get more images that we kind of want, not just whatever it lands on. Does that make sense? Told you I was feeling much better. What did I do with that other clip? See, I've lost the clip already. Alright, we're going to lay those up there. And I need to pull out black paper for now. I'm thinking I can do it with 2 sheets. No. 4. So, let's get this out of the way. Not feeling 100 today? I'm sorry, B. How are you? Other than that, Beck, everything else okay? Okay, we're going to need this one, and I believe this one. And you're going to hear the dogs bark. They're out on the back deck for right now. We have a cat hanging around. So, they're going to bark at the cat. Nothing I can really do about it. Oops. Let me get this cutter up here. I love this new cutter. It's awesome. Alright, so we need 4 of each of these. Like I said, I've made templates. That way, I don't have to stop and remeasure everything. Oh, you overdid it yesterday. Know how that feels, sweetie. Alright, we need 4 that are 4 3/4. And of course now the dog wants in, and hubby's here, but he's in the bedroom and he has the door shut. So let me let the dog in because he's watching TV in there and I didn't want any noise out here. Okay guys, come on, let's go. I'm not getting up again for a while. Yeah, I hope you feel better. It sucks when you're sick. Alright, there's 4 3/4. We'll get them cut to 4 3/4. And then I'll go through and cut them to the 7 3/4. And don't throw away your scraps. Oops. cut the 7 3/4 this way. I know you're supposed to be able to cut through a lot of heavy stuff with this trimmer, but just got it and I kind of baby it. I know that's funny, right? It's supposed to never have to replace the blade. It's self-sharpening, so the more I use it, it's supposed to stay sharp. But we'll see. I was going through so many blades for my other cutter, and it just got to where I wasn't getting a good straight cut. I was wasting more pages than I was able to use at times, and I was like, you know, this is ridiculous. I'm just gonna bite the bullet and get the good trimmer. Alright, so now we need 4 that are 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. Hang on a minute, sweetie. I'll answer your question. We are making an actual mini album. It's going to be for my daughter for her birthday. She loves purple. So, I'm going to do it. I've made one. It's a prototype. And I've got some mistakes on it. I didn't give myself enough space for the hinges, well, for the gusset or whatever you call it. So my paper kind of tore it. It looked rustic, but that wasn't the look I was going for. And it has a fold out here, fold out here. I think I've got it upside down. And yeah. It's got a double door here with a belly band. It has a pull out here. Every page has a pull out. Then it's got a double waterfall with pockets. This one has a pull out here. And then when you open this side, it comes that way, and it's got a pocket there. This one opens this way, and this way, and there's a diagonal pocket. And there's also a pull out here. Then there's a pocket here. That closes. It's a waterfall of 2 pages. And another pocket here, and then on the back it folds out this way, and it's got a belly band there. But I haven't decided what to do with this. I'm making one for my daughter for her birthday. It will not be the same. I just wanted to do something a little different. Alright, so 4 3/4. Yeah, it'll last. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and get it. I'm just tired of wasting paper, and you know, paper's really not cheap. And by the time you waste a few sheets, over time you could have bought the cutter, you know. So alright, 4 3/4. I just really make sure I'm lined up right. I seen Emily was going to be coming on, and I waited and waited. I was going to watch her for a while, and I never seen her come on, so I knew I had to get done what I was going to do because I've got a lot to do today. Alright, and then we need to go 6 3/4 this way. I hope she's feeling okay. Yeah, it's got a huge bed on it. I mean, you can do a 12 by 12. No problem, you know. And sometimes we need that. It does have a design flaw on it, but compared to what I had, it's still better, even with the design flaws. I wish they would have made it where the bed was just solid and didn't fold. You know, yeah, it would have been bigger to store, but here where you go from 5.5 to your 6, you know, there's nothing here. And you have to use this crease, this edge for, you know, your 5 3/4, and then this edge is your 6, you know. So it really does have design flaw in it, but what are you going to do? Alright, let's set this back down, and we need the scoreboard, and we need it for these pages, because we have to score at 1/2 inch on each end. And I don't like the bone folder. I would rather use my ball stylus for scoring. I just get a better, it just goes down in that groove a little better without bouncing out. And see, it gives you a really nice, see. You decided to scrapbook. That's funny. So you're still young. You know, it's funny, when we are young, we think certain ages are old, and then when we get closer to those ages, it's like, oh, that ain't old. Alright, so let's get these down good. Oops. I did put down a blue mat instead of the black mat that I normally have. I figured maybe y'all would be able to see a little better. So. I said yesterday, a lot of people don't know that when you score paper, there's a right way to fold it, and you've got a peak side and a valley side, and you always fold it towards your peak. You would be surprised how many people don't know that there is a right and a wrong way to fold on a scored piece of paper. And your folds come out so much better. Alright, that's not bad. Now, these pieces that we cut, we've got to add double-sided tape to each of these tabs, and we're going to attach these so you have an opening in the middle. Okay? So that's what we've got to do. Where to put my tape. I am not thinking that tape's going to work. And I've got some other thin. There we go. This will work. Got one opened. So, but see, I almost messed up, y'all. These little tabs here, if you take and you just snip up to that edge, that way there's no chance of this showing through on that side. So just snip off a little edge, just a little tab on all of them. So I'm going to go ahead and get all of them snipped. Yeah, my son called last night. He had to work yesterday, so he was like, "Is Dad off on Tuesday?" And, yeah, your dad's off Tuesday. So they've decided they're all getting together tomorrow and coming over and going to spend most of the day with their dad and just celebrate Father's Day Tuesday, since they couldn't all do it Sunday. So I thought that was nice. And I don't mind doing all the cooking and everything, so it'll be all right. I just won't have time to come on tomorrow. But I'll be back on Wednesday. It'll be fine. And I figured today, if I'm able to get the pages on and maybe decide what we want to use for the mat on the binding, maybe pick out what we might want to use for a few of the things, because I still need to make templates for a waterfall and just a few things, because I don't want to rush on it. I've gotten magnets to use with it, and I went and bought all kinds of stuff that we're going to use in this. I want it to come out really, really nice for my daughter. So let's get this down. I had to clean my scissors last night. That tape just gunks them up. Don't forget, no matter what, burnish your double-sided tape. If you don't burnish it, when you go to peel off the backing and just different things, you can have troubles with it. And it doesn't take that long to burnish it. It's just the best way of doing it. I got my tape a little short there, so once I get this one down, I'll just add another little piece and it'll be fine. Where did I put my little, yeah, this little sucker. Be careful. I thought the other night that I had it all the way retracted, and I was cleaning up my desk and it was out a little bit and it went up under my fingernail. Oh my God. Talk about something that hurt. All right, Arlene, go get that glue out of your brushes. All right, let's get that off and just put another little piece here. It won't hurt anything. Be down just enough to do whatever. That tape sticks to everything. Come on, there you go. Let's get this end off. Ah, see? I know I burnished it. I think it has to do with the humidity here in Georgia because everything sticks when it's humid, you know. Alright, then take one of these. Make sure you're folded down. And take some cheap glue. Any cheap stick glue. And if you go over your double-sided tape, it gives you just a little bit of wiggle room, okay? It's not going to just grab and you're done. You can adjust your papers just a little bit. Not for a long time, but long enough you'll be able to do what you need. See? It's got them on there. Flip it around. And adjust. We're over a little bit that way. So let's see. See, I can take it back off and it's fine. It's not going to hurt it. Can you make her please stop? You know, when you're not home, I don't have these problems.
You keep saying that.
Well, it's the truth, honey. The dogs and the birds run over you. It's that plain. It's that simple. Okay. So now when we go to put this down, we'll put double-sided tape on both sides. This will pop open and it will slide down on there. And that will give us a page. And it will also give us a pocket. So, not too bad, right? Judy, I'm making a mini album. Is what I'm making, honey. I'm going from scratch to a mini album. So, got our next ready to go. Y'all have one of those husbands that it doesn't matter if it's the pets or the grandkids. They get by with whatever when they're around. That's what I've got. And his name's Dennis, my husband. A lot of you know that. And no pun intended, he is truly named after Dennis the Menace. As old as he is, he's still like having a juvenile delinquent in the house at times. But we are almost 25 years married. Here in just a few weeks. Who would have thought, right? I'm collecting different shapes and sizes of envelopes because I want to do a really neat envelope journal. But I don't want just plain old everyday stuff. I want to do something a little unique. Different shapes, sizes. So, alright. I'm going to lay that one down there. Slide over. Right there. Looks good. Ooh, see, that's double sticky glue. It didn't collect quick enough. It'll be alright. Whatever. one down. I'm still a little stumbly here and there, but better than I was, so makes me happy. So that's 2 of them. We'll let them dry really, really good before we attach them. Sorry I get quiet. I think we all do that though. It's just, and I don't look away when I've got this double stick tape. I told y'all what happened yesterday, but for some of you that weren't in here, I had a pretty good amount of double stick tape on a piece of paper. Already had all the backing off of it. And I was doing something and I went to look away or something, and I have a Shih Tzu and he always is right underneath of me, doesn't matter what I'm doing, and that sticky side of all of that landed right on top of him. So now he has a little bald spot till his hair grows back in because I had to cut it out. So be very, very careful when you're messing with this stuff, because it gets on a pet, you gotta cut it off. I think we all have little things happen. Is this blue mat any better than the black one for y'all? Like I said, don't forget to use that glue stick with your double stick tape. It really, really does help with that little bit of wiggle room, you know. Just that little wiggle room makes a big difference. Sometimes it's a little hard to see when you've got black on black, you know. So. Let's see. Nope. We're up a little too high there. Ray, are you still in here, honey? There we go. Good. Guess we'll keep this mat down from now on. I don't know if I got enough left on this little roll to get down the edge of this one. I think I just might. I did just enough. That roll is empty, so yay. So what's everybody else making? Y'all crafting today too? Black on black's a lot rougher than I would like. There we go. We got it. Okay. Alright, that gives us our 4 pages. And I want them to dry really, really good before I do anything with them because, you know, we don't want them popping apart in here. So, lay that up there. And let's see. We need, guess we could figure out what we're going to do on the back cover and what we're going to do with the spine. Like I said, I've gotten all kinds of jewelry, metal pieces. I got the magnets. I even found, I don't know if y'all know, they even have Velcro, but it's this the, yeah, the part that has the ridges on it that collects the fuzzy is clear, and I thought that was kind of neat. We might use some of that in here, different places to hold down stuff. I even picked up some chicken wire. It's kind of cool. Might use that. All kinds of stuff we can use anymore. You're finishing a mini album cover. Well, that's cool. Alright. Put this over here. Sorry, I wasn't trying to keep y'all from seeing. Thinking maybe this on the front, use a piece of this in the spine and then a piece on the back. So, let's see if I can get that out. I never like the ones that are in here like this because sometimes your whole page will get torn. I don't like that. Oops. Alright. Let's see. Set that. That's that piece. What did I do with the pieces that I added that? I know I cut them out. Where did I lay them? Alright guys, I know I cut out those clear pieces that we were going to use on this, and now I'm not seeing them, and I know they're here. let's see. That's the mat pieces that I used there. They must have slid down somewhere, because this is crazy. Here they are. Okay. Because I know we'll need, let's see. I could go ahead and cut out the inserts for in here too. Because these are the inserts, and then I got the mats for them. And let's see, this is the page mat. So I need to know, there's that. We need the spine. And I'm thinking that one was too small. Nope, that's it. I think that'll work. Okay, so not sure how far down I want to go and over, but I know I want this on the front. I just kind of wish it was the other direction, you know. And I know I'm going to use a piece of that for there. So I'll have to cut 2 and 1. But I'm not sure. Oops, get out of the way. I would really have rather had this design over on this side instead of that side. So I'm wondering maybe if I could do it from the top and let it come down. That might work and look kind of cute too. So I think that's what we'll end up doing. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And then I'll just use this side over here and the... No, that's not gonna work. Help me figure it out, y'all. Alright, I know I'm gonna cut that out there. And that. So do I have 3 1/4 over here? Yeah, I might as well just use that for the covers. So I need to cut. Oh, this one's not long enough. Alright, for the mat, I need... Oh, that's not the... That's the actual spine. Where is my spine mat? There it is. No, that's not the second spine mat. So I still need to do... I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay. I need this and this, but I got to change the sizes. It'll be alright, y'all. We'll get it. Yeah, we'll get it. It'll be alright. Alright, I need these all to be cut at 6 1/2. So I'm going to trim out across the top because I want this off of here. I don't want that on there. See what I come up with. Okay, and then I want to go this edge off. And I know I need this to come over to 3 3/4, which will be there. And I need it to be 6 and I think it was 6 1/2. No, 5 3/4. There, I think. But I think I want that end to stay, so I'm gonna just cut it off to there. And then I'm gonna cut this little edge off up here at 5 3/4. So that way I have that. And that'll look cute coming down like that. So that's not bad, right? That'll be cute. So then this one I need, where did that, there it is, 6 1/2 by 1 1/2. Go 1 1/2. Probably off a little bit. You know what? It'll be all right. I know I don't want this. It wouldn't be 6 1/2, would it? It would be 6. Right, let's try that now. And that will look cute on there. I like it. Be alright. So that's those two. And this one I still need to cut to that. Move that out of the way. I still need, I'm not happy with this gold edge on here. I do not like it. So I'm going to trim it off. Just going to trim it and be done with it. And then I'm going to go with 5 3/4. Just there. And this is going to be 3 3/4. And that will give me that to go there. Yay, I like that. That'll work. So, what you think? Gotta be cute, right? Hi. Yeah. Sierra. Well, hi, Teresa. Thanks for coming in, Judy. I appreciate it, honey. I'll see you in another one. All right, let me get these antiqued. All right, because I want them. Ew. And I'm using black soot to antique the edges. There's a lot of blacks and grays in this paper pad, and I just thought it might look better. That's what I wanted to do. So I'm just going around the edges. This way. Oops, this way. Yeah, see, that'll look really cute. I like that. Yeah, I ended up on a little earlier today than I expected because yesterday, it was funny, I hadn't been on it so long. I couldn't remember all of the steps that I have to go through to get live, and it took me 10-20 minutes. Sierra, honey, I'm making my first mini album. Building the whole thing. First one on here. I did a prototype, and it's got all kinds of little defects in it, but you know, you always make one to figure it out, and then you can do one and you're good, right? And I'm making templates because I don't want to have to do all this measuring every time I go to make one. So that reminds me, before I go any further, I've got to make a template out of these two pieces for the secondary mats on this. That way I don't have to make another template later. It's already to go. And I've got a piece of paper up here. I'm not going to cut them all out, but I am going to just draw around it. So I've got it and I can cut it out later, you know? Oops. That's what I want to do. Oops. It's not building the album that's hard. It's getting all your measurements, you know? Because if you end up off on one, then you know, you're pretty well off on a lot of them. And see, I know I've cut that wrong. I'm pretty sure that that big piece I cut wrong. And I'll show you what I'm pretty sure here in a minute. Oops. I'm off that 1/4 of an inch on these pieces. I'll tell you that right now. These should have been a 1/4 of an inch longer, because when I put this on here, see how these are lined up. And now this one won't be lined up. Well, it is, but it's off that 1/4 of an inch, but I'm not going to worry about it because it's really not that noticeable, you know? So that's just the way it is. I will put a note out here to add 1/4 inch. And this is matte for front and back. okay? Oh, I keep getting other notifications. It's crazy. I gotta refresh. I can't see. My chat is going. Oh, come on. My internet's acting screwy. I hope everything's okay. Yes, exactly. Many albums are a lot more precise. Yeah. You have a new group, Joe. Oh, cool, Teresa. Okay, I'll join it. So, yep, y'all got to be patient with me. Like I said, I'm learning as I go. You know, all I've done is watch a bunch of videos. So, but I wanted to try. So I know this is going to go on here, and I think that's going to be really pretty. And I think I can put some of this stuff down with my Fabri-Tac. But yeah, you can, it's off just that 1/4 of an inch, but I don't think it's that noticeable. What do you guys think? I mean, you're looking at it too. Can you tell it's a 1/4 of an inch off? Or do you think I should redo it or just go for it? Give me your opinion. Well, thank you, Debbie. I'm trying. Like I said, it's after being out for that bit of time, you know, and not doing well, it's hard to get back into doing. I mean, yeah, I went in a few chats and it looks fine. Okay, well then I'm not going to worry about it, but I am going to find my Fabri-Tac. Where did I stick it? Oh, yeah, behind my water. And we're going to get this down, and like I said, I plan on over this evening making templates for waterfalls, belly bands, side pockets, flips, all that good stuff, you know. I'm just taking my time, making my templates, because I know I'm going to want to make more of these. These are a lot of fun, but I don't want to have to do like I'm doing now and all the measuring every time I want to do one. So I'm doing a template. And like I said, I'm collecting envelopes right now, different shapes and sizes, because I want to do an envelope journal, but I don't want just plain old envelopes. I want something different. That looks pretty good, I think. Let me see. Yep. That's pretty good right there. Good enough, right? Yeah. Hubby doesn't go into work tonight until 6. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and do this, because probably going to take my mom out for dinner this evening. We usually go out on Monday night and Tuesday night. Those are my husband's usual days off, and he takes us out to dinner on those nights. Alright, let's see. This one here. So I figured if I got this done and got her taken care of, everything done, then I could come in tonight and do make some more templates. That looks good. And I know we're going to have this one come down. Okay, that'd be cute. Yeah. So Sierra, you use templates too? I thought maybe I'd look like a fool because, you know, you hardly see everybody using templates. They just seem to know and go for it. And I'm not that talented. I know what I want, but I know I want it to come out fairly even, you know, and level and all that just is not in my DNA. Okay. Oops. Pretty good there. Okay. Okay. I like that. I think that's going to be nice. And I've got to get the, I'm having a hard time here finding for the hitch post things, the elastic things. Any ideas, guys? I was able to get the hitch post at, I think it was Joann's, you know, but they didn't have the elastic things that go on the back, you know, that wrap around. So, any ideas what I could use or do? And then I thought maybe about using this and put a piece of that real pretty ribbon back here and just attach it like that, you know, for a closure. So, I don't know. But I know if I don't find the elastics for the hitch post, I'm not going to be able to do that. And I bought like earrings and things. I thought maybe I could do some dangles in here. I found some of these cute little safety pin things. You know, I've just been collecting all kinds of little goodies to add to this. You know, you name it, and I've collected it. Corners. Trying to build up a stash. Like a hair elastic ponytail. Yeah. Okay, it'll work, a hairband. I'll just get a pack of them then. So, that'll work. But I like the way that's coming out. Dry, dry, dry. Okay, now I think I can go ahead and get the mats. At least the these red, well, they're not red, they're berry colored mats on both sides of this. Get them cutting on here. And go ahead and cut and do for my insert. Okay, because that's the mat, and then, no, this is the page mat. Yeah, the page mat, and then the I do it for the little one. I know it's here. I used it. I have to cut that down a little bit. Okay. this will go for... Is that the insert? Yeah. Yeah, that'll go on there and on there. So I can go ahead and at least cut the burgundy ones on that. Pretty sure that's what I'm gonna need. Yeah. And I need to cut 4 by 6, 12 in this raspberry color at this size. So let me get all this moved so we can do that. Makes your brain think. Large hook and eye for mini hook and eye. Okay. The Dritz hook and eye. Okay, can I get... I know where I can get the ponytail holders. And I can probably get the Dritz hook and eye stuff from, what, Walmart or Hobby Lobby, Debbie? Okay. 12 of these. Aww. $4 1/4. Oops. I know all of you guys do beautiful work. I watch every chance I get. Like I said, don't throw away your scraps. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more pages is what this is going to take. I'm just getting one direction cut first, and then we'll do the other. That way I don't get confused, because it doesn't take a lot for me to get confused, y'all. And any advice, any tips, anything, I'm, you know, very appreciative of. Like I said, I'm just getting started on getting into making these mini albums. I'm starting to collect some lace and trims and stuff, trying to build up a stash. It just takes a little while to collect stuff that you need for things like that. I mean, as far as mixed media, you know, paints and those kind of things, your utility stuff, I have more than anybody needs. But when it comes to lace, trims, you know, things like that, those are the things that I don't have a lot of. Ribbons, and I'm building my stash up because I do want to make the real pretty albums and things. So just takes a while to build your stash, right? Yes, Sierra, I have 3 birds. I have 2 blue and gold macaws, and I have a Timna African gray. And they all talk. And if you hang on a minute, I'll let you meet Nova. He's my biggest baby. You hear Dolly over there. I haven't had Dolly a couple of months. Dolly and Bubsy, the African Gray, are rescues that I got, like I said, less than 2 months ago, given to me just because the owner couldn't take them to the vet and handle them any longer. And then we've had Nova in our family for a few years. Me and my mom went to Ohio and picked Nova up when I bought him. Well, my daughter bought him, but we had to go to Ohio and get him. So, would you like to meet Nova? He's a big baby. You have to remember, these parrots are very large. Oops. Yes, Dolly. All right. I'll be on camera for just a couple of minutes. Come here, Nova. Come on. Good boy. Do you want to say hello?
Hello.
Yeah, hello. All right, everybody. This is Nova. Say hello. Hi. Hi, handsome. Oh. There's Nova. And Dolly's exactly like him. Her chest is a little muckified right now. She was plucking before I got her, and we're trying to get her feathers all to come back and everything. Hi, Nova. Yeah? What? You gonna bite Mommy? Hi. So, this is Nova. Like I said, I have Dolly, and then we have Bubsy, which is a very small African Gray. He's a good boy. So, if you hear screaming, I have a water bottle, because they do occasionally, and not a lot I can do about it. I just squirt them with a water bottle and they hush up. It's about the only kind of discipline you have with a bird. So, all right, put y'all back down, put him back up. Hello. Oh, crazy boy. Back up there. Go on. Nova, get back up on that perch. Nova. You don't want to get off me. Get off. Thank you. Ha ha. Yeah, he dances. He's really something else. I'm very, very fortunate to have all three of them. Like I said, we've had Nova in the family for probably about 3 years. We figure he's around 14, 15 years old. Dolly, the lady that gave her to me, her husband passed away and she couldn't take care of him anymore. And she had her since she hatched from an egg. She hand raised her. So, and Bubsy, he was, before she got him, he was a rescue. He was in Florida. And somehow or another, his owner went to jail. And he spent about a month in a mobile home in Florida, in a cage with no food or water, and survived before people found out he was in the mobile home. So, all right, and what did I need this for? 6 1/4. So, yeah, the poor little guy, you know, he's really kind of had it rough. He won't let me handle him. He has bonded to my husband. And that's fine. That's perfectly great, you know. I don't mind that he doesn't want me to do anything. He doesn't want me to touch him. He doesn't want me to reach in his cage. But he loves my husband. So it's fine. There was one more that's a yellow-headed Amazon that was given to me at the same time. And his name is Pickles. And Pickles lives with my mom. She likes Pickles. And my mom even has a blue and gold like Nova, and her name is Gabby. Let's see, the only birds I've ever around me and try to bite. Yeah, no, these are not, they're very, very tame. They'll get down off their perch. They walk around with the dogs. I have a, what is Molly? She's part pit and part pointer. And I have a red-nosed pit. I have a Shih Tzu. And I have 2 Chihuahuas. Regular, standard Chihuahuas, not the little ones. And believe it or not, I can come in from shopping sometimes and realize that the birds aren't up on their perches and walk into the bedroom and the birds and the dogs are all sitting on the bed together. So it's just the way it is. Everybody gets along. Everybody cohabitates. Yeah, Bubsy's had it rough. So, but no more. They go to the vet every 3 months or so. They get their talons trimmed. They get their beaks trimmed if they need it. They get their wings clipped. And I don't clip their wings to be mean. These are not regular wild birds, and if they did get out and fly off, they would die because, you know, they don't know how to fend for themselves. And there's a lot of controversy on trimming wings and not trimming wings. They even get along with the cats. When they go out on the back deck, we have some stray cats that, you know, just hang around. The cats don't even bother them. But they're so large. I mean, come on. Cat's going to look at that and go, oh my God, are you kidding me? Bird on steroids, right? So. I am really, really loving this new trimmer, y'all. Okay. There are all 12 of those now. Oh yeah, they go out in the yard. They go out on the back deck. They go to Lowe's. They go to Walmart. They go quite a bit. They're very popular around here. Pretty much everybody knows that those are our babies. And they're very well taken care of. Okay, I have a mat for there, a mat for there, and then one of the mats with another 2 pieces on the other side, and the decoration will go in there. So I need 4 set aside to go inside. Like I said, look at all this scrap I'm collecting, but guess what? I see tags. I see maybe, where's my ruler? Maybe ATC cards. Nope, they're only 2 1/4. But I can see inchies and twinchies. So, don't throw away your scraps. Alright, let's get all 8 of these. What did I do? Did I lose one? Oh, here it is. Laid it over there. Alright, done with that for now. And let's get going on these little buggers. I know, right? Yeah, we take them to Lowe's. The managers come out and want to pet on them and hold them. And people ask, well, can I pet them? Well, I don't mind if you pet. But, you know, at the moment they might. And that's what you have to remember with these. It's not when I get bit, or if I get bit, it's when. They all do bite. I have never ever been bitten and blood drawn though. They will bite enough to pinch you, to warn you, and then they'll stop. And if you don't stop, then they will do some damage, you know. But that's with any animal, you know, you've got to learn their body language. We're still getting used to Dolly, and Dolly's still getting used to us. You know, a couple of months isn't a long time to have a pet, a new pet. And, you know, it just takes a little while, but it's going to be okay. I couldn't imagine my life without them. We've had them for so long. And we have wills made because they do live to be about 100. And you have to have somebody who is willing to take them on upon your death, you know, because a lot of people are afraid of them, I tell you. And I get it, you know, they are quite large. But yeah, it's always just a warning. They've never. And you got to figure, we've got grandchildren, you know, and they've all grown up with them. They can come right in, pick them up, hold them. They ride on the golf cart out around the drive and stuff. They enjoy being with us. If we have a cookout or, you know, a family function, you can't leave them in the house because they want to be out with the family. They want to be a part of whatever is going on. It's like having a bipolar 3-year-old in your house, to be honest, because they will be loving on you one moment and can turn around and bite you the next, or if you touch them the wrong way, you know, just anything can set them off if you don't know what to do and how to take care of them. A lot of people get them because they think, oh, they're cool. Yeah, they're cool, but if you don't know how to handle them and take care of them, you know, don't get one. Do your research, just like with any exotic animal. My friends in New Zealand, y'all know Tanya and Ashley, you have to have permits down there to have these kinds of birds. Here you don't. Anybody, Joe Mo off the street, if he's got the money to buy one of these birds, he can get it and not know, you know, what to do with it, how to take care of it, worry about the vet care. They do need vet care. It's just, you know, like anything else, you have to have a good aviary vet around. Our vet's awesome. I love Highland Animal Clinic in Augusta, Georgia. That's where we take our babies, and never had a problem. Okay, lives in Australia. Wild cockatiel bird. Yes. Yeah, but birds like this, they have to have permits. And it's sad that they don't here. I mean, they have to have their aviaries inspected outside, everything. And here, they don't care what they do with them. They just figure they're a bird, you know. And they're not dumb, I'll tell you now. These birds are very intelligent. Dolly has learned to say my husband's name, Dennis. So in the morning when he gets up and comes out, if she doesn't pay attention, he doesn't pay attention to her, she hollers, Dennis, Dennis. Okay, these are going to be good. Be good, be good, be good. Now, don't forget, y'all, I won't be on tomorrow. I've got a family thing going on. But I will be back on about the same time Wednesday. Okay? And if this time doesn't work for somebody, y'all, or several of you, let me know. I'll change things. You know, it's not in stone here. Okay? Because I like getting to hang out with everybody, too. I'm not worried about the glue squirting out the edges right now. I'm going to let it dry, leave it alone. I bought a glue eraser. Have y'all seen these yet? This one's pretty muckified. I use it a lot. But boy, do they work. Cute baby. And yep, that's exactly how it is, Sarah. That's exactly how they do. And people who do, you know, like myself, my mom, my children all have, well, two of my daughters. One of my daughters has a scarlet macaw, the red, blue, gold, you know, all that together. And his name is Romeo. And the vet doesn't even trim his wings anymore because he's so fat. He said that he wouldn't even be able to get any lift. He's not unhealthy, but he's just a little overweight for a macaw. And he's a happy boy. He even gets in bed with them sometimes. So, but yeah, we've all got macaws. My brother has one, and his wife, and her name is Willow. And when we got her, we had to rush her to the vet immediately. She had to have emergency surgery because she was plucking so bad she was self-mutilating, and she actually bit a hole through her wing. And let me tell you, an e-collar for a bird is over $100. So whatever you eat, they eat. I mean, of course, they eat their fruit, their nuts, their seed, but they like chicken nuggets, they like fresh vegetables, they like cooked vegetables, they like bacon, they'll eat a piece of a hamburger, donut. You know, they are carnivores, so they are meat eaters too. And that's some things that a lot of people don't realize, that these are meat eaters. I mean, you don't have to give them meat, but they really like it. They like eggs. They like bacon, you know. Yeah, we haven't always had the big ones. we just started dealing with them, just a few years ago. But they're so easy to take care of. Like I said, we done a lot of research before we got our first one. And her name was Berta. She passed away last year. She was just old. We never knew exactly how old Berta was. I got her from a lady down in South Georgia, close to Savannah. And the woman told me she was only, well, it was a he bird to begin with, and he was only around 15 years old. So I got the bird, and within 2 months, the bird laid an egg, and I'm going, okay, this is not a he. This is a she. So it went from Bert to Berta, and the vet, from the tag on her leg, she was brought into, was it O'Hare? Not O'Hare. What is the airport in Chicago? Anyway, she was brought into that airport over 30 years ago. She was captured in the wild. And we have no idea how old she was when she was captured. It became illegal over 30 years ago to bring them into the country. So we don't know how many years prior to that was she brought in. And it was really quite interesting dealing with Berta. So anyway, there's those, and tomorrow well, not tomorrow, Wednesday, I'm sorry. We'll get them, hopefully, they'll go down on here. I've already, yeah, just got to get them over that little stump, and we'll have our pages. So, not bad, right? Oh, get over there. There we go. They'll go on with some double stick tape on here. And we'll have a pretty piece of decorative paper on each side of these. And these will go down in here. Oops. So, not bad. But I want to figure out, because I do want other flips and waterfalls and different things on these as well. So, and those are the fold outs. And I did 1/2 inch in between, so I can put quite a bit on the pages. Yeah, Nova's laughing. Hi, Brenda. So, I think that was kind of it for today, y'all. Because, like I said, I've still got a lot to do for tomorrow. I won't be on tomorrow, but I will be back on Wednesday around 1 o'clock, okay? I'm hoping the 1 o'clock thing works out for everybody. So, y'all just want to chit-chat for a little bit? There's some new people that came in, and y'all can chit-chat and get to know one another. Foxy's Jewelry Creations, Brenda. If y'all haven't, go check out her channel and subscribe to her. She's a very talented woman. She does polymer clay. She does jewelry making. She's getting into the mixed media, paper crafting, and she's getting ready to do a 100 subscriber giveaway. So check her out. He said everybody chit chat, have a good time. Oh, well, that's good. Yes, Kitty, I'll let you see the birds again. But Nova's already been on once. Alright, let me get all this moved, because y'all know how Nova is some days. Try to keep everything together and put up. Otherwise, I lose stuff. I don't know about y'all, but I lose things. Yes, Dolly. That's Dolly laughing. Alright. I think I got everything that Nova could get into to do some damage, just in case, is gone. Hang on a minute. Come on, Nova. Come on. Well, quit dancing and come on. Step up. Nova. Nova, come on. Thank you. I got you. Of course I've got you. Alright, you guys. There's Nova. Hi. Hi, handsome. Oh. You're something else. I don't know if I got... Yep, there you go. Oh, no, you're on the table. Come here. No, come on. Oh, let me move the camera. You can't get... Yes, tell him. Step up, Dolly. That's right. What? 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 You're such a big baby. You are such a big baby. Oh, you posted the video today. Okay. They said, hi, Nova. Can you say hello? No? Yeah. No, I don't want you to feed me. Don't do that. When he does that, he's trying to feed me. He's trying to regurgitate because that's what they do for things they care about. That's how they show their affection, trust, love, you know, is by feeding. And that's what he's trying to do. And to be honest, sometimes their breath really, really stinks. Oh, yes, bad breath, you know. Hi. Hi, handsome. What you doing, Dolly? Dolly can say, give me a kiss. Their tongue feels like a rubber ball. It's not rough like our tongue or a cat. It's very smooth. It just feels like a rubber ball. And Nova, if you look at his beak, it grows crooked. He was sick when he was a baby, evidently, and they didn't take him to have it treated. He had an infection, and it deformed his beak, so he has to have his beak trimmed quite often, or he can't eat proper. Right? And you see how big those feet and those talons are. So their talons get trimmed quite often. See, he's not biting me. No, I don't want you on the desk. So, all right, you're going back up on your perch, okay? All right, yeah. Put y'all back down. Oh. Well, thank you for coming in, Debbie. I appreciate it, honey. It was so nice of all of you to take your time. Come in and chit-chat. I don't even know how long I've been on here. Probably too long. I wasn't planning on being on for very long. What? About almost 2 hours. So. But that's long enough for today. I'm going to get off of here. Like I said, I will not, more than likely will not be on tomorrow. Because my son's coming and his family, and we're doing a little Father's Day thing then because they had to work and my husband had to work yesterday. So, no, I'm not going to get Dolly down. She's in a mood. She's still going through molting and everything else, and she's not plucking now, but her feathers really look rough. She may have to get a shot when we go to the vet next month. She may need a steroid shot to help her. Barnyard, what is your name, honey? I don't want to call you Barnyard. That just sounds mean. Lisa. Okay. I had a friend growing up named Lisa. Her name was Lisa Moles. She lived in Indiana. So that'll be easy for me to remember, I think. So, and I'm Joe. But anyway, I'm going to get off of here. If something happens and I do come on tomorrow, maybe y'all will get a notification. I'm not getting my notifications right, so I don't know what's going on. That's just the way YouTube is right now. So, alright. I'm going to get off. And thank y'all for coming in. Leave me a message. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. I don't mind. So, I'll talk to y'all later.